So for your physical, yours was about weight control.
Yeah, weight control.
What have you been doing to achieve that?
I've changed my diet up a bit, so I'm having more water to speed up my metabolism, burn through fat more quickly.
Okay.
And I've had less fatty foods, really, like changed bread from like white bread to whole wheat, and changed milk from like full fat to like green lead.
Okay, and so at the start of the cycle, what roughly were you compared to what you are at the end of the cycle, weight-wise?
Weight-wise, I was about 82, but now I can keep it level at 81.
Okay.
Even though it's only a kilo difference, but it's a lot closer to my fighting weight.
Okay, and 81 is top of light heavyweight as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so Aaron, moving on to yourself, flexibility, what have you been doing?
At the start of every session, I've been warming up, I've been stretching before, and once at the end of the session, I would stretch off again for 15 minutes. And yeah, I chose flexibility because at the time it was really poor, and I wanted to improve my range of motion.
Okay.
And it has improved actually.
Okay, can you give me an example of a few stretches that you've been sort of adding in to your training cycle?
Mostly like back stretches, like for example the cat one.
Yeah, happy cat side cat, yeah.
Happy cat side cat, cobra, because I did have a back injury, but it does help. And done other leg stretches, for example this one, where you reach out, and yeah, it's been assisting quite a lot.
Okay.
It's been helping.
Great, and is there anything in particular you would have done different, looking back at your training cycle, flexibility training cycle?
I would have done the stretches for a bit longer, because I don't think I did it long enough. Like when I started for about a month or two, I didn't really do the stretches long enough. Always felt a bit short, but I corrected that now.
Okay.
I stretch for the appropriate amount of time.
Great. And Mo, what do you think you could have done better?
For
your
strength, my strength and conditioning program could have been more well organised. Like because before I came to ACE, I'd like never done like any proper S&C, and like when I came here, I was still like developing and getting used to it, and it could have been more well organised. So I was like working like all the parts of my body instead of like basic exercises that I was doing, like bicep curls and squats. I wasn't able to like develop it onto like a higher level. But yeah.
Okay, so look at the planning stage a little bit better next time. Okay, and self, Leon?
Well, keeping my discipline with the weight over like holidays and stuff like that. So like turning down like food that I know is good for me.
Okay, so actually being an athlete 100% of the time, it's not just when you're in the gym.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, right, so just finally moving on, so I'll start with you, Leon. So your mental skill was confidence. How have you actually gone about helping yourself develop your confidence?
There's two things. I said that I was by working on all of my other PAPs and seeing myself progress, that will make me feel a lot more confident, and also by recording like in video logs, stuff like that. What I've been doing at the end of the session, I can go back and see.
Okay, and do you have that on your phone now?
Yeah, I do have it.
Okay, do you want to quickly go and get it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so moving over to you, Mo. So what have you done with your, so handling failure is something that you've done.
Yeah.
What have you been doing to actually help yourself handle failure?
I've just been reviewing it back, like once if something's not gone that I'm not happy with, I've just looked back at it, reviewed it over, and seen what I've done wrong, what I could improve on from it.
So seeing your mistakes as an opportunity to learn rather than actually a setback.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity to move forward rather than an opportunity to move back. Okay. And we talked about in cycle 2, obviously documenting that a little bit better to really show the evidence for the MVQ. Okay, Aaron, so yours was confidence as well. What have you been doing to do that?
Well, I've been trying to push myself forward more in sparring, and instead of like trying to play defensive all the time, which is what I used to do, I've been trying to attack a lot more instead of being defensive, and you know, doing different combinations. And at the end, I would record it down on my phone and saying about how I've progressed and what I need to improve on.
Okay, and do you have that evidence with you today on your phone? Okay, do you want to nip and get it? Okay, so Mo, thanks very much. Looking back at your whole training cycle, do you feel it's been a benefit for you actually taking this structured approach to your training?
It's definitely been a benefit with more organisation behind everything that I'm doing, instead of just going in and training, actually thinking about it, getting educated about it, reviewing everything that I do. I've been able to focus on my main weaknesses and improving them.
Okay, and then taking that forward into cycle 2, which we've already started. Okay, right, good man. Okay, so just back to you, Leon. If you can just show me the evidence there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to video his phone. If you want to put it on the floor for me there. So start it off with that. Do a crack screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so turn it up there.
Oh, wait, sorry. The volume button's broken on the side. It won't let me click it down, so I'm going to have to swap that out.
Okay, so we're just waiting for him to do that for us.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I think what went well today was that I tried out some new techniques on the pads, using triangles, coming into the body, working on my combinations, body punches. Also worked on doing hattons, and I think I've improved doing that. I think what went bad was that I couldn't be involved in sparring because my hand is injured, but I'm just going to keep on track with icing it, and hopefully I'll be back doing that soon.
Okay, right, fantastic. So, nice way of documenting what you've been doing. Do you feel, how many times have you watched that back, for example?
I have watched it back a few times just to remind myself about what I needed to do with the ice on my hands when it was injured.
Okay. So a nice way of actually maintaining your confidence and seeing what you're doing and keeping yourself on track and motivating yourself. Okay, so we're just waiting now for Aaron to come over. Okay, we're going to add that to this very shortly. Okay.